Alrighty, here's the deal. I put a quick post up on Facebook. I've got yard work to do today. I've got some responsibilities. But the weather's going to be gorgeous the next 3 days. And then it's going to be raining for like cats and dogs for the next couple of weeks. Plus, factor in that I just got my brand new hammock from Dutchware. I got a chameleon. Okay, so here's my options. I can stay home and do yard work. My grass is like really tall. And I got a couple of videos that I should probably edit. Or I can go out and have fun. I put it on Facebook. Overwhelmingly, everybody's telling me to get out of here. So, yeah, I'm going to do it. A couple of small problems. Chipmunk's at work this week, so I don't have her to come along and help me. I could board Jack, but I don't want to. I probably should, though, because it's like basically everything I have going out on this trip is going to be brand new gear, except for my pack and one bag. I've got a new sleeping system. I've got a new shelter system. I'm going from being a ground-dwelling animal to an elevated camper sleeping in a hammock. So I've got a new hammock, new tarp, a new underquilt. Don't have my top quilt in yet, so I'm going to be subbing in a sleeping bag for that. The pack I've had out on one trip, it's basically new. The stove, gone over to the alcohol stove. I've done that a couple of trips, but I think I've got it dialed in. So I'm going to go out with new gear. I'm going to take the dog. I'm not going to have Chipmunk's help. And I have absolutely no clue where I'm going to go. So I ran out to the store real quick. I got me some Mountain House food. So that's not a problem. I've got food dialed out. I had some other stuff here at the house. I'm going to start packing for 2 nights. Maybe I'll only stay on 1 night, but the weather's going to be good. I'm going to go ahead and start packing stuff up. Jack absolutely knows that something's up. He sees Dad grabbing gear, and he's just going to hang out by the front door. He knows the drill. So I'm going to get packed and figure out where the heck we're going. But the best part about all this is you're invited. Let's get ready. Alrighty, Jack and I are in the car. He's happy about it. We are actually currently at the I can't talk, take 2. We are currently at the Fayette Veterinary Hospital. We have to make a quick pit stop. Jack takes Trifexis. It's good for like worms, heartworms, flea, tick, big old 3-way combo, all in 1 monthly dose. And he was due for his today. And we're definitely not going out because I know the ticks are out and about. So glad we remembered to do that. All right, that's it. That's the last stop. And if any of you guys were watching the other video, yep, I did remember to stop and get some AAA batteries for the headlamp. We are ready. I'm not exactly positive where we're going yet, but we're heading there fast. Alrighty, gang, we just kind of drove and found ourselves here at good old Stone Cliff, West Virginia. We're going to be doing the Stone Cliff Trail. We got the trailhead right over here. We've got Jack patiently waiting. He is ready to get going. That's where we're going to be starting. This is just a short trail. This will give us a chance there to set up camp for the night, try things out, and then we might hike back out in the morning, head downstream, do the Southside Trail. We're not sure yet. This trip we are totally winging it, playing everything by ear, which is kind of funny for me because I'm one of those people that likes to overplan stuff. I'm kind of OCD. I like to get organized, have all my ducks in a row, but we're just gonna have fun. Boys trip. All right, I got the pack on. We grab trekking poles and a dog, hit the trail. Alrighty guys, I've never actually been on this trail before. Pretty groovy. We're only about a mile in. I had no idea that Park Service had established sites down here. It's perfectly legal to do wilderness camping as long as you stay with 100 foot off a trail, top to bottom of a cliff, river, creek, the standard national park stuff, which is pretty reasonable and smart. There's reason for that, people. But I had no idea they had established camps. But about a mile down the trail, I found one. I mean, check it out. It's even numbered. We're at lucky number 7. I got Jack hooked up to it. We've got a fire ring, bench. Somebody left me a bunch of firewood. That was pretty nice of them. Picnic table even. I mean, we're practically glamping. Little trail right over there goes to another spot, number 6. And the cool thing is, we are right freaking beside the new river. And yeah, we're probably 100 foot. I'd say it's just 100. That's why Park Service put it here. But I get this nice white noise generator. The cool thing is the new river's come up dramatically. It's about 12 foot above Summer Pool. In fact, we're right at the cutoff where they let people go down the gorge. We're high enough up here, no worries. And it is gonna sound beautiful tonight. Jack is exploring the fire ring. All right, buddy, we're gonna get camp set up. We're here already. This is it. Yeah. Oh, he's pointing out trash. Man, good boy. Yeah, good boy. Alrighty. Yes, I know you set your tarp up first, but first time setting up the hammock by myself and a 0% chance of rain, I just went ahead and went with that. I believe I've got it right. Bug net on the top, ridge line on the top, under quilt down here on the bottom. Yeah, that seems right. Alrighty, let's see if I can get a tarp up now. Maybe even get fancy and go for porch mode. Alrighty, we've got the tarp up on the continuous ridge line. It's stored in the snake skin. I'm not deploying it. Like I said, it's 0% chance of rain. I'm not messing with it. It's ready to go though. Alrighty, we got the bear bag hung. I don't use any of those fancy throw bags or anything. I just wrap it around a stick and chuck a stick. That seems to work. We were pretty far up there in the trees, so everything should be groovy for later tonight. Alright, I'm really out here in the wilderness with my picnic table. Got my fancy feast stove, a little toke spot, my homemade aluminum foil windscreen. It is my homemade alcohol stove too. And we are boiling water. And setting up for my absolutely favorite mountain house meal of all time, beef stew. I think this thing tastes like a big old beef pot pie. And Jack's got some kibbles, but he knows what I'm having for dinner, so he's holding out until he gets some in his bowl. You're smart, aren't you, buddy? Mm-hmm. Tell you one thing, camping by a river, yeah, makes resupplying water way easy. We've already got a couple liters in a dirty bag, ready for whenever I need it. See a couple day hikers going through here today. Of course, as usual, socks inside out on the trekking poles. And yeah, camp is set up. I'm boiling water, getting ready to eat, and then me and Jack are just gonna hang out. Maybe just for entertainment purposes, because it's really warm. Don't need one, but I'll probably try and build a fire. All right, we'll check back in later. Yeah, add a little mountain house to the kibble, and he is all about eating. My dog is so spoiled. So anyway, I haven't really said anything about the date, the temperature, the time, or any of that. I've been so busy going at a whirlwind today, this being completely unplanned. So it's like April 14th. It's 6 o'clock at night. It's 74 degrees out. Uncanny. This is like getting early summer camping in spring. That's why I couldn't say no to just running out. So anyway, I pretty much got all the camp chores done. I'm gonna go ahead and see about building a fire and kicking back and relaxing with Jack for the rest of the night. Alrighty. It is 0% chance of rain tonight, and let's be honest, that's probably pretty accurate for once. There's nothing but blue sky and a few puffy clouds. I truly don't need to set a tarp up for this tonight, but hey, I said porch mode. We're doing porch mode. Look at that. Yet another awesome use for the trekking pole. Really isn't anything they can't do. Advantage of this, though, of course, is I get a little more view. I'm pitched down pretty tight in the back. But I got a nice open view out front. Jack will be a little less freaked out underneath the tarp tonight because he's going to be sleeping right there where I can keep an eye on him. Like I said, we're tied down pretty tight in the back. There will be a cold breeze coming right off the river, which is, yeah, right there. How awesome. But yeah, I'd say shelter mode. We are pretty squared away. And for the first time doing it, and by myself, I'm just gonna have to give myself a little pat on the back. Yeah, good job, Dave. Now I know some of you guys are looking at this thing just screaming, going, no, you did this wrong, and that wrong, and this wrong, and that wrong. Well, we'll find out. My angle's not exactly perfect coming off the trees. I know I don't have my 30-degree angle perfect, but yeah, we'll see. I think I'm gonna be A-okay. Alright, I've been gathering up some kindling and other firewood in preparation of making a fire tonight. Yep, even that stuff. That's why you always carry a knife. I split that bushcrafter style. Mm-hmm. That's a good knife right there. Alright, let's see if we can make fire. Same as last video. I think this is just, while there's a million ways to make a fire, I think this is one of the easiest. I call it the funeral pyre method. Just get 2 bigger logs and cross a bunch of kindling under it. Down in there, it's a little cotton ball I have saturated with just plain old Vaseline. So you can see it lights up really quick. It burns for a while. And it generally will get the fire started. I know, give it lots of air, don't smother it. Or I'll just do it my way. We'll check back in a couple minutes. Alright, literally 5 minutes later, all I've done is put some more wood on it. Yeah, my only problem is going to be having enough wood for this puppy tonight. Yep, telling you people, cotton ball and Vaseline. Number one. This is one of the joys of camping out here on the New River, though. You do have an active railroad line going through the gorge. So every once in a while at 3 o'clock in the morning, you get to hear that. Woo! Welcome to nature. Chugga 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 chugga. You forgot your flash drive. You forgot your flash drive. You forgot your flash drive. Alrighty, Jack and I just got back from checking out the rest of this trail. We were getting kind of bored, not used to hitting camp this early. So we went ahead and just moseyed on down the rest of the trail. Like I said, we're less than a mile in. This trail is about 3 miles long, so we went the rest of the way about, I don't know, 2.3 miles. Went down to the end of it. Found 5 more campsites, just like this. That's pretty cool. Had the place to ourselves. Knocked out almost 5 miles, so at least we got something in today, a little bit of exercise. I kind of felt bad when we hiked in not even quite a mile and set up camp, but like I said, this has nothing to do really with hiking. This is just about checking out a whole bunch of different gear, spending the night in the new hammock setup. Me and Jack here having a boys' night or two, and just doing some camping and enjoying this awesome freaking weather. So if anything dramatic happens, we'll pull the camera out again, but otherwise I'm just gonna hang out with the dog and we'll say goodnight to you right before we turn in. By the way, yep, Mr. Fire is doing just great. I checked that big stuff on it before we left, and yeah, we're going a couple hours and it's still doing great. And the weather, she is beautiful. This is kind of cool. I don't know if you can make it out, but the sun is just getting to the very top of the ridge line. That yellow is the sun getting ready to crest over the top of that ridge line. Pretty groovy. And the bear bag is hung in the tree with care, in hopes that St. Bear will just leave it the freak alone. I think we're pretty good right there, though. It sounds like a broken record, but did I mention? 1 cotton ball. 1. Do what you want. This definitely works. I have been keeping a close eye on the river. I actually got a little marker down there. The river came up over 7 foot in less than 48 hours from all the rain that we've been getting lately. So it is a little bit of a concern in the back of my head. I didn't check the gauge before I left like an idiot, but I ran into a couple friends of mine, Amos and Buddha. They were taking off a trip when I was coming up here today, and They said they believed that it had peaked out and the bubble was actually on its way back down, so we have no rain forecasted, so hopefully it shouldn't be a problem. I do like the porch mode. That's pretty groovy. Jack's kind of on high alert. There were some people downstream towards the beginning of the trail we heard earlier. I think they were just checking out the river. I could barely see them downstream. I don't think they're camping, but I think they're just messing around down there. But it's definitely got him on high alert. It's okay, buddy. Wow. I hadn't even realized this. Just when you think things can't get much better, we have almost a full moon. And it's actually showing up really well. Because the sky is so freaking clear. Wow. It's going to be bright tonight. That's actually the side I have pitched down real tight there. So maybe it won't get too bright. God, it's just beautiful. It's 8:15 right now. There's still this much light. Pretty amazing. Alrighty, that is that same moon. It is now 9 o'clock, almost hiker midnight. Fire is still going. Alrighty, you can't really see me, but I can see you. Think about that. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. What a great night's sleep I got last night. A little chilly. The low of 51 turned out to be a low of 34. So thank you, weather forecast. I knew it would be a little chillier down here by the river, but yeah. The under quilt did great, man. Awesome. Sleeping bag, crappy. This thing's supposed to be rated for 40. It ought to be 50. You start getting really cold at 45, so I knew it was coming down. Let's see how my buddy did. He's already up. I heard him kicking around. I was playing possum, hoping he'd stay asleep. What do you think, Jack? How'd you do last night, buddy? He had a little sleeping pad down here last night. He did have a North Face coat on. Nope, there it is back there. I guess he took it for a little walk. So, alright, well, I'm gonna wake up here in a little bit, start breaking down camp, make breakfast. We're probably headed back home today. The yard work is a calling, but yeah, we had a good night. We needed it. I'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit. Alright, it's warmed up to 40. Climb my happy ass out of bed. Jack got a pretty good night's sleep. I'm gonna run over there and get Mr. Bear Bag. I don't know if I'm doing breakfast yet or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and gather it up. We're gonna break camp. I'm not sure what the plan is. Truthfully, we should probably head home and get that yard work done. But yeah, we accomplished the goal. We came out, we spent the night, we checked out all the new gear. Definitely got a lot chillier than I thought it was going to. That's okay. It happens. But I'm gonna go ahead and get camp broke down, decide what we're gonna do for breakfast, and see what we're gonna do today. I'll check back with you when we figure it out. Alrighty, we have Fox camped up. And Jack is itching to go. So we're gonna head out of here. See you guys on the trail. Yeah, stuff's still pouring from where we've gotten all the rain lately. I don't know if it's showing up, but there's actually a rainbow right at the top. Can you guys see it? Is it coming out? God, it looks like it is on the monitor. Alrighty, we are on the trail. Jack is itching to go. I think he got a little chilly last night. Like I said, we definitely weren't planning on temperatures that low. Not like it's just absolute freezing or anything, but you know, we just weren't quite prepared. We did okay. Jack did all right doing the cowboy camping. Every little sound kept waking him up though. We gotta get him into a tent. But we're gonna head on down the trail, guys. Go home, mow the yard, start mixing this video up. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I always say, try to find time to get out here and have your own little adventure. If you can't do that, then just keep watching me do it. That's the next best thing to you actually getting out there yourself. Thanks a lot. See you on the trail.